Yo guys, what's up? This is Ben. Gonna be doing just a little bit of post commentary on this run. Most of the run's actually gonna be live commentary because it ended up being pretty good, but I'll put a little icon in the top left of the video whenever I'm talking in post, just so you can tell the difference. So I have been routing and running this map for over 3 months now. When I started back in mid-October, the record was a 23:54 by Japonk. And my first route variation, I used a diamond pick to mine some obsidian and build some portals, and I was able to get a mid 19-minute time with that run. That's the only other video I've uploaded to my channel on Waking Up. And then I figured out you could just craft 10 buckets, fill them with lava, and build portals that way without having to mine obsidian. So I rerouted the map, got a mid 18-minute time with that route. And then I figured out it's actually faster to completely skip going to the nether after you exit for the first time, not build any extra portals. And I got a mid 16-minute run, and then Speedy came in and used that route and got a mid 15-minute time with that route. And then I figured out you can use some really long pearl hangs to basically completely reroute the post-nether section of the run, not have to ride any rails the whole run, and that saves over a minute. And so I ended up doing about 1,000 resets, and this was the final product. I'm really proud of this run here. So right now I am going to get water to build a nether portal. This is basically the only route and efficiency of the whole run. This is the only time I sort of take a long detour, so I'm coming back to intersection 1 here where I started. Everything else in the run is really linear, so I'm really happy with how this route turned out. So right here I also have I don't think I have been hit by mobs at all, which is extremely lucky. The start can be very rough on this map. I also I'm at full health, so I don't need to eat until much later, which helps a lot. So the pace is really good as well. The only problem is I haven't been able to kill any mobs for XP, and on this map you need to enchant for a silk touch pick, so you can mine a redstone block for the monument, redstone ore block for the monument. Basically in this run we use some enchantment manip. We play in a version of Minecraft where the enchantment seed resets to the same value every time when you go through the end portal. It's a bug. And we use that, and we play in a specific version of Java where it has the right RNG that you can get Silk Touch on that set enchantment seed. It's very nice. So here we're coming up to the point where we need to enchant. Again, I don't have any mob XP, so I need to hope that I get 11 levels from all these XP bottles I'm about to collect in these chests. And I end up getting very lucky and get all 11 levels I need just from XP bottles, which is very rare. Damn, I high rolled the shit out of that. I was so nervous that creeper was gonna blow up. This run's so good. So now that we have our efficiency 2 silk touch pick, we're gonna go ahead and grab the wool in this area, and then instead of backtracking all the way back through the castle and back to intersection 1, we're gonna use the water bucket we grabbed earlier and some lava sources below the wool to make a portal to the nether. Now normally when you play this map you're not supposed to go to the nether until the very end of the run after red wool. So this is a pretty big sequence break, and this was originally found by Cubi way back when he did a task this map back in 2016. So I've spent a while trying to find a best way to build the portal here, and I ended up finding a really cool way. This lava here is 5 deep, so we're just going to jump in, place some blocks, and then place some string to get rid of more lava sources. And then actually use a blaze egg right here to light the portal. This was first thought of by SchmidtSays, and it's really good because it lets us not have to rely on getting flint from gravel or getting a blaze rod drop to craft fire charge. So now in the nether I'm going to grab that axe, which is going to let us mine chests really easily. And there's a bunch of chests in these rooms that have enderpearls. We actually get about 20 enderpearls total from the nether. So I'm going to be mining a bunch of chests. In this diamond room, every run before this has used torches to light up all the spawners first, and then collected all the chests and the diamond ore. I found a sequence to be able to skip using torches in this room. That's pretty risky, but it does work out some of the time. In this run, it definitely worked out really well. I barely got slowed down by mobs at all, so I got very lucky. And as I exit the room, I'm kind of looking at my clock a little bit as I throw a pearl and miss a little bit there. That's one of the bigger mistakes in the run. But I'm looking at my clock here because I really want to get sub 6 nether exit. That's something I've never done before, and I really wanted. It was definitely one of my goals. Oh my god, this could be it. Sub 6. Let it happen, baby. Come on, baby. I don't think it's it. No! Oh my god, I can't believe it! I missed by so little. Whew. Probably sub 6 IGT, almost definitely sub 6 IGT. So after retime, it was just barely sub 6 in-game time by less than half a second. So really happy about that one. But you can imagine how nervous I am in the run right now. This is by far my best pace ever, and I'm starting the brand new part of the route where instead of taking the rail to Helix Caverns and wasting about 40 seconds, I just go straight through We All Burn to intersection 3. Now the only way this is faster is if I do a total of 5 pearl hangs or pearl deloads later on in the route. Now what pearl hangs are is you throw a pearl into unloaded chunks, and then after you get the wall, you increase your render distance, load the pearl back in, and it starts moving again and teleports you. But there's a problem, and that is in this specific version of Minecraft, which we need to use for the enchant soak touch manipulation, there's another bug that just deletes ender pearls whenever they go into unloaded chunks. However, there's a way around this, which is to abuse something called lazy chunks, which is the border between loaded and unloaded chunks. Lazy chunks are technically loaded, but they don't process entities, so when an ender pearl is in a lazy chunk, it just freezes. So all this changing of my render distance in the settings menu is just to juggle the pearl in the border between loaded and unloaded chunks so that it doesn't get deleted but also doesn't get loaded back in. Now thankfully we use in-game time to officially time our runs, so all this settings changes doesn't actually count against my final time. Wish these lag spikes would stop. Pick's bad. Come on, Pick. Come on, Pick. Come on, Pick. Oh my god. So clutch. Shit. So I just finished up one of the tougher sections of the run where I do a triple pearl deload to unload an ender pearl in Helix Caverns, and then I pearl straight into a wall, which can be pretty glitchy like it was there. But basically this pearl that I just deloaded, I'm going to have unloaded for a long time, and this is the thing that basically makes the whole new route work. I'm going to be grabbing 3 walls all while this pearl is deloaded. Now, originally when I thought of this idea, I thought this was sort of a theoretical only pearl deload. I didn't think there was any way you could actually juggle the pearl in lazy chunks for so long. You know, if you screw up even one little thing, the pearl just delete itself and the run will be over. But I did manage to find a way to figure it out after probably 10 hours of researching and practicing this trick. So it saves a lot of time, makes the whole route work in the first place. Now, coming through here, I'm going to keep increasing my render distance as I dig this tunnel. This is the most tedious part of the run. Grab this chest right here, and then I accidentally throw a pearl right there, just a mishotkey. Now, I actually missed another pearl earlier on in the nether, and so now I'm down 2 pearls. One of those pearls is actually extra, so I'm only down 1 pearl, but I am going to have to save an ender pearl later on in the run. Down a pearl. This run is so fucking good. So right here, I'm grabbing an extra pearl, which I don't normally get, just to make up for the pearl I wasted earlier on. And as I'm digging through the tunnel, I'm getting very nervous because upcoming is the hardest trick of the whole run, which happens at the very end of the run. This is to set up an enderpearl deload for a wall called We All Float, which is an intersection 1 wall we skipped earlier. This wall is completely filled with water, so it'd be very slow to swim through, so definitely worth it to set up an enderpearl deload for it. Here we're climbing up some vines, which I normally pearl up, but again I need to save another enderpearl, and that's where I choose to use it. So here's the trick. It takes me a while to set up, but I do a quick flick and a pause buffer to help out, which helps me throw the second pearl as quick as I need to. And then all we need to do now is throw 2 pearls through bedrock to clip through, and SpeedyCube actually recently found a way to consistently do this if you aim just left before throwing the pearls. Oh my god. I split early, dude. Oh my god, I was shaking so hard. Holy shit! I almost misplaced the redstone block so many times. Dude, I don't know if I can beat that. I think I'm done.